Here are the top jewelry trends for 2024 and going into 2025. And I'm in no particular order, and I didn't choose all of them. I'm just picking the ones that I had the things to go with. First of all, pendant necklaces. Second is bold stone beads and statement pearls. Connected chains, can't wait to show you that, and 80s excess. 80s to excess. I mean, that like they go together, right? The 80s and excess. Hi, my name is Angie and welcome to Reserved Grace. I am choosing to start with pearls. We'll do pearls. We'll go ahead and set the 80s excess aside for just a minute. We'll get back to that. It's hard. It's hard to not go with that one first because I'm an 80s girl and I want to do it first, but here we go. I am wearing, obviously, one of the statement necklaces right now. So the point of the statement pearls, so it just says like Statement Marie Claire just says pearls, and Glamour magazine called them statement pearls. This is a statement. This isn't just your dainty little like row of pearls. This is a full-on statement. These are all vintage pieces that I'm going to show you today, just so you know. I'll show you this one up close. This has it all. So you've got your AB beads in there. I like this because the pearls are a little bit more on the ivory or the gold tone, you know, a little bit more on the warm side. You have these clear here. I mean, it's just a lot. There's a lot going on, which therefore means it's a statement. I love this piece. This is by Laguna. Look at your center bead here. You can see that. How pretty is that? That would be a statement. Well, let me get this in here really good for you. Look at that. Okay, there you go. All right, so I think I will put this, well, I think I'll set this one here. So that is Laguna, and all these pieces will be listed. I promise they will be listed on Reserved Grace, and you can purchase them right away. Second up, I love, love, love this piece. Let me get her untangled here real quick. I put this one on earlier. I wanted to wear this one. However, sorry, it was hitting the microphone. So I'm not going to be able to put it on really because it's going to hit the mic. But this, let me show you this. Look at that. This is a statement pearl necklace. For sure. Nobody is going to doubt, wait, that is a statement. And what is wrong with making a statement? We can make a statement. Now, I noticed earlier that this was signed. I've had this for a while, and I honestly don't remember. Oh, this is Marvella. I did not know that. Okay, this is Marvella. I kind of should have known, right? Right? I guess I should have known. However, there we go. That is a statement pearl necklace for sure. This next one is a Perar. Is that right? Perar. It's not even a demi, it's a Perar. Perar. Yep, it's one of those. Anyway, and French was my like favorite language. Okay, this includes this gorgeous, let's see if I can put this on if it's not going to hit the mic. And it's going to hit the mic. Let me move this. Bear with me. Okay. Oh. A bracelet. Look how pretty that is. Oh, yes. Okay. Happy, happy girl. This makes me happy. This is just heaven. This just makes me happy. And I can't put these on because I have other pearl earrings on right now. However, there are these beautiful clip-on earrings. So you'll see that they're signed Laguna. You have your earrings, your bracelet, bracelet, and a triple strand of goodness. Just gorgeous. I mean, like, come on. Isn't this just gorgeous? I have a mirror here in case you guys are wondering. I keep looking over here because I need to see if it's on straight and all that stuff. I love this one a lot. Let me show you up close if I can get this. There we go. Look at those. So these are glass. These are faux pearls. Obviously. And look at the sparkle and the shine. Love that. Make a statement. Absolutely make a statement. That's pearls. I'm going to switch the pearls for 80s excess. Yay! I kind of like the having things a little in excess. That's the generation I grew up in. 80s excess is all about big and bold and oversized and like door knocker earrings. I didn't grab any of those, but I have a lot of those too. But I just focused on mainly necklaces today. Think big, bold, 80s gold. Do you know what I mean? You know the 80s gold, right? Let me show you. Let's do this. Let's start out with the biggest one first. And this is, who is this? Yes, this is Duplay's 80s excess. Yes? No? Does that say 80s excess to you? Does that look like in the excess? Let me move this out so it's not competing here. We'll put this here. So look at this. I'm going to show you how this, so here's your clasp here. And this will actually come down a little lower. I'm just keeping it up a little bit higher. Gorgeous, right? Isn't that gorgeous? I love this for fall. Oh, I just love this. Okay. One of the ones that's going to be hard to part with, so it does come down a little bit lower. I will measure it for you. I'll have all the measurements and everything on the listing on reservedgrace.com. There is your mark right there. Let me look at a little bit up close here. The detail. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set this piece right here. We're gonna let it stay right there. I got a lot for 80s excess. I'll hurry up. And this one is, I believe this is vintage Christian Dior. Let me double check. This is vintage Christian Dior. Oh, okay, so magnetic closure right here, or really this button closure right here. So there's a button closure. Comes off right there. So you can see these two fit together here. So this one is a choker, but that still is excess. It falls into the 80s excess for sure. Over the top, gold bling, and this is for daytime. This is for daytime as well, y'all. This isn't just, to wear for night. There we go. That just fits right into there. There's your bling. There we go. All right, so there is another piece. I'm not going to try all these on. I'm going to show you another one, and I don't know that this one is. I don't know that this one has a maker's mark on it. If it does, it does. I don't know. But I wanted to show one that was a little bit different. And again, another choker. This one screams 80s. Absolutely screams 80s with your two-tone of your gold and your black. And it's kind of that fish scale braiding on this. And I guess you could actually wear it just on the gold side as well, especially if you had, I think it would still be fine, but you could wear it just as the gold, because it sparkles and shines, or you have the two-tone with the black and the gold. I'm gonna set that one there. So I know that not everybody's like, ooh, that's a lot. I may not be able to pull off all of that, but here's another option for you. And I wanted to show you this because this is another option where you have two sides. It's reversible. So one side you have the gold with the black, and the other side you have the ivory. Okay, so when I used to work in corporate America, these were like dream pieces for me because I used to travel a lot for work. And this way I could wear, one day I'm wearing the black, and the next day I'm wearing the ivory. 2 different looks, 1 piece of jewelry. That is a win for me. These next pieces I'm going to show you kind of all together. Well, I'll do these. And then, yeah. Now you're probably thinking Mr. T. If you know who Mr. T is, please, please, please put it in the comments and tell me I know who Mr. T is, because this is what this reminds me of. And that is 80s excess. All right, here we go. These chains, you guys, I love chains. I love just a chain, a beautiful chain. You've probably seen in previous videos where I'm like, oh my God, I love it. Well, I do. And I want you to see the detail. Hopefully we can get a really good look at the detail on this one. And you'll be able to see, get a really good look at the detail. How it has this little bit of the diamond cut in here to give it that extra sparkle and interest. Look at the big clasp on the back of this. This is 80s excess. Now the next one, get a little more slinky. So options. And just remember, it's about what you feel good in wearing. And these are, some of them are an adaptation of what I see when I looked in Marie Claire and Glamour and a couple other magazines. Actually, it's really close, but it's what you feel good in. If you're getting close to being like, okay, I like the gold, the chunky, like this, it doesn't have to be like bigger and bigger. This is going to be on trend and in fashion, and it's simple and gorgeous. So good. Okay. And then this last one, this is Trifari. And I didn't even know I had this one until today. This, and because I just did a whole series on Trifari, which by the way is not completely done. I'm giving it a break. I'm going to come back to finish the other pieces that I still have. So stay tuned for that. But I wanted to give Trifari a break for just a minute. See, here's your little Trifari. I call it the little happy face guy right here. I don't know if it's focusing on him or not. But anyway, I love the cut on this. It's like almost like a rosette on each of these beads. It's just a warm gold for really any season, but I really think this is beautiful for fall. All right, 80s excess. Which was your favorite piece? Tell me. Just write in the comments real quick. Is it the Christian Dior? Is it the two-tone? I don't know. Black and gold? Is it, I don't know, these chains? I don't know how you could change, you decide which one of the chains. Do you like having options? I mean, who doesn't like having options? I don't know. Trifari, fun. And Duplace. I don't think I have to tell you my favorite. Do I have to tell you my favorite? What do you think? All right, 80s excess. We're going. We're cooking now. We're moving. Are you ready? Let's move, let's move, let's move. Bold stone beads. I'm gonna call it an adaptation, okay? So mostly what they were looking at, what I saw was things like this. So these are all semi-precious stones, just a mix of the different stones. I will put in the listing all of what's all here, okay? I'll identify all the ones that I can identify. And so this was basically kind of the gist of the bold stone beads, okay? So there's that one, which is a real favorite of mine. And then here's another version. So I went a little bit longer. Again, bold stone beads. These are more like chips of semi-precious stones with spacers. Cold, you feel the cold in these when you pick them up. You know, when you pick up stone, they're cold, right? What can you pick out? Which stones do you pick out in here? There's a lot. Then I thought, well, let's kind of expand this a little bit. Not everybody likes to wear the more natural, earthy, but I thought this was a nice option. I like this because you could double it or wear it as one long piece. This is simulated. Yeah, these are simulated. So I'll go over all these, but you know, basically the simulated version, but a little more dainty, much more lightweight. Lightweight, easy to wear, and you still get that same trend of the stone beads. Though this is right on trend, so this would be another option. All right, again, these will all be listed. And, God, this is so pretty, by the way. It is so pretty. Love that. Okay, and then this was a little bit different, and I will get to that big one in just a second. This one is a little bit different. This one is, I believe this is either West Germany or Japan. Let me double check. Okay, this one is Japan. But I liked the different color here. Not as much variety, you know what I mean? There's not like bright yellows and, you know, all that. A little bit more subdued, but really pretty. So you've got your grays and your reds. Really a gorgeous piece here. And I cannot believe this was made in Japan. This is vintage. It is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Everything is in beautiful condition. You can look at the clasp here. There's no wear showing. Oop, let me get, there we go. There's no wear showing on these. It's just gorgeous. And then carnelian agate. It's cold as ice. It is so cold and spectacular. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Let's see if I can do this without. So there's about the length. You can get an idea. And the colors, the variety, just everything about this is just spectacular. Carnelian agate. I love what Mother Nature can do. The artistry and craftsmanship of Mother Nature way exceeds what we can do. Okay, so I'm going like, okay, we've done those, and some people are like, I still don't really like the earthy thing. Okay, I've showed you a couple things. Here's another option. This one I believe is West Germany, or it could be Japan. I'll let you know in the listing. For the sake of time, I'm going to go. So I really don't show a lot of green. So I try to get some green into this one today. So here is this. And I feel like this is maybe a loose adaptation of the bold stone beads. That would work. And this is another version. Okay, this is vintage as well. Oop, okay, I'll fix that. Got a little bit of fuzz in this one. There's your clasp on this one. And a little green as well, but just a lighter green, and it's actually a lighter piece. The whole, you know, and in general it is light. Not as much weight on this one. This is glass, it's heavier. This is, I hate to use the word plastic. I'm sure there's a better word for it. It's probably acrylic or something like that, but this is not glass, it is synthetic. Let's put it that way. Is glass synthetic though? I don't know. Okay, here this is, you know what, y'all? I have to check this one. I had it in my head that this was glass, and I picked it up and it's ice cold, and I'm now second guessing myself, and I need to look because I think this is, well, I haven't checked it because, okay, this is also Japan. Well, I'm gonna have to do some checking. Look at the clasp on this, look at the back. For you. Really well done, such detail, the gold spacers and everything between these, and I will check this. That is, look at the colors on that. Oh, we got a jumper. We got a jumper. You know what though? Where'd she jump from? Where did you jump from? Because, oh, I bet it came off the clasp. I see where it came off. Now I can check it easier. I can see, well, I will be able to tell now that I have this jumper here. It came off right here, so, which is prong set. So I can put this back in here. These are all, I'll get it to go right back in there, perfect. This is your option between 80s excess and bold stones, bold stone beads. Okay, so I took the liberty, let's kind of play with it. Who says you have to do one thing or the other? Let's do both. And you're like, I got both, I'm so on trend, I hit both of them at the same time. Yeah, okay. Believe it or not, this piece is, these are all semi-precious stones, all of these. I didn't believe it at the beginning. When I first got this, I was like, no, until I tested all of them, and they are all semi-precious stones. So you have all of the ones represented here, and again, in the listing, I will identify all of them for you. And this is a spectacular statement piece. It is to excess. It has your stone beads, everything about it. It's just heaven. Heaven. You can wear it with anything in all seasons. Love this one. Now, these are your connected chain necklaces. Super fun. Connected chain. It's exactly what it says it is. This has the two-tone of acrylic on one side, clear acrylic, and then black on the other side. A little bit, it's graduated. So cool. So cool. This is one of those pieces, again, you're gonna get your statement, you're gonna get the on trend, everything right there. Very cool, very fun, and very connected. Now this next one is, who is this? This is by Flourish. And somebody was nice enough, I don't believe this came with this, maybe it did, maybe Flourish had the little magnetic closure. I don't know, but it does now. So there's a tag right there. You get an idea, that's how this one works. Okay. So fun. And perfectly on trend. A connected chain. Just like it says, connected chain. Now, you've got your black and clear acrylic, you have your white. I wanted something that was more of a earth tone. Here's this one, so it has your gold and I guess more of a brown, so your warm tones on this one. And it has different geometric shapes, which I think is fun. So, however you decide to wear it, I don't know. I played with it when I got it. I was like, should I wear it like this? Should I wear it like that? Should I wear, I don't know. Sometimes I like having a little bit of the, like, you know, the geometric, so you've got your circles on one side, triangles on the other, then you could have this in the back, so it's all triangles, or you could have this as your statement in the front, and there's two beads that hang down, or two rings that hang down here. You decide. And then this one, this is my loose adaptation, this is my interpretation of a connected chain. Now that I look at it, I'm like, okay, this is a stretch, but it's still connected. They're connected. I just thought this piece was too cool to just not include it. So here we go. You've got different sides, you've got different finishes. Play with this. So you've got wood here, you've got this gray acrylic back here. You've got this, I would say it's almost like a Tiffany blue. And then lighter wood here. You've got these gold beads here. It's a statement, and it's just mod, and it's fun, and it's just different. So I wanted to include that as an option as well. Not really connected chain, just different, but I get to throw it out there in case it's something you're interested in. So we've got your neutral, you've got your warm colors, you've got your fun white, and black and acrylic, clear acrylic, connected chains. We're flying. We're gonna do pendant necklaces. I have so many pendant necklaces, but I just went ahead and went with these real quick. I tried to do something very different for each one. Let's first start with, again, these are all vintage or antique. Look at this. So this one is a purse, little purse locket. So it opens up, put your little love notes in there. I don't know, whatever it is you want to carry with you. Maybe it's your vitamins for the day. I don't know, whatever that is. And it is one solid, so this would slip over your head. There's no clasp on this. I've said this in previous videos. I rarely will clean sterling silver or silver, and I don't know if this has any marks on it. I would have to look again. However, I have not, and I will not clean this. Whoever gets it, if you want it clean and sparkly, and please do. I feel like this one especially, nobody has tried to clean it, so it hasn't been like marred, and it has its original patina, and it just has that antique-y vintage feel that I think it's suitable. I think it looks great. So I like that one the way it is, but if somebody wants to do something different, I'm all for that. I'm gonna alternate a little bit here. Let's go to something completely different. This is a style trend that's a combination of some of the items I said before. You have your bold beads, your natural beads or with stone beads, tiger's eye, and I think that's smoky quartz. I will definitely verify. So you have tiger's eye, and then I think smoky quartz there. But a style trend all in its own is black cords. So black cord on your pendant is another subcategory of your pendant necklaces. I put this one on here because, first of all, I felt like it just really brings out the colors. It looks really, really good with, it brings out the darker color in the tiger's eye. Okay, we're gonna take this to 80s excess with pendant necklace with a lot going on. This is a lot. That is a lot. And you guys, this is all sterling silver. All of it. I will weigh this. You can see marked right there. It has the 925 right there, and also on the back of it's all over. It's on down here, so on the bottom of the pendant, and it's also on the bail somewhere. When I got 3 of these. They're all slightly different, and when I first got these, I thought they were like costume. I was like, wow, these things are heavy. I set them aside and I was not paying attention, and then I started looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be. It is. Then I started thinking, well, you know, sometimes we get duped, right? They'll put 925 on something, it's not really 925. So I tested it. Now, It would have been a light stretch. It's here, I think it's on the bail, it's on the chain itself, but still, it is all sterling silver and rhinestone. I didn't test any of the stones, but let's just say these are going to be rhinestones. Maybe Swarovski, I am not entirely sure. The sparkle is spectacular. This is a lot going on. So you've got your excess and you have your pendant all in one, and that is a statement. Okay, let's do something a little bit more frilly, and a Victorian, I'm going to say Art Nouveau pendant here. This is also a brooch, but you have your pearls, your marcasite. You have your pearls. So I incorporated your pearl into it. This is a statement piece, and it is a pendant. See how you get it all worked in there? She's pretty. She deserves to be in this. As the pendant brooch is sterling silver, and I put it on a sterling silver chain. A pendant, pearl, and pretty. This is Avon. I wanted to get another black cord in here, so here's black cord, which is, again, on trend for the season. And you have a pendant, and this is also, wait till you see this. I think this is great. Now, you've probably seen the perfume pendants. This one, I don't think, maybe it was touched once by accident, maybe. But it really does not look like it's ever been touched. What is the fragrance? It is Outspoken. Outspoken. And this adjusts. So you have your adjustable cord here. So we're at high, we're at low. You've got your black cord, you have your pendant, you have all that. 2 more, and then we're done. 2 more and we're done. Look at this. Ooh la la. Remember I said I don't bring a lot of green I don't show a lot of green? Well, I couldn't help myself. I wanted to have a little bit more green in this today, and I think that nails it. On sterling silver with this gorgeous, and I would have to check, this might be, but I'd have to check, but the chain I thought was just perfect for this. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it's pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, last piece, and I thought this fit so many things as well. Look at the pretty. On trend in so many ways. You have your pendant, you have stone, a little bit in the excess department. I think I can wear this below the microphone. Let's see. There is a clasp, but I'm going to try and go over. So hopefully you can see that. And gorgeous. Hey, if you liked and you got any value from this whatsoever, even if it was just for me to keep you company today, because I've heard that. I've heard that people will just turn on my video and they're doing stuff around the house and I'm just in the background. I love that. But if you've got any value at all from this video today, or any of my videos or my channel at all, please do me a favor, subscribe, give me a like. It would really make the world of difference to me. Again, as you know, I'm new. I have some big news coming up. I'm about to send out a newsletter, so if you haven't gone to Reserved Grace yet, reservedgrace.com, at the very, very top, there's a link that says to sign up for the newsletter. You'll get the inside scoop of what's coming, but I am going to make it just as I don't think the newsletter's been released yet. I'm going to tell you. Reserved Grace is going to be so much easier for you to purchase from. We're making Reserved Grace available wherever you find us. So if you find us on Instagram, the goal is you're going to be able to buy on Instagram. Facebook, Google, Pinterest, and a new website's coming. So we're totally revamping the website. We're doing this big launch, and then we're going to start doing our live auctions or live sales on YouTube. So that is all coming. It's just been an evolution of step after step. Look for the listings on reservedgrace.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Let's see, what else can I boss you around? Sign up for the newsletter, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Did I miss anything? Bye.